Wow. Friday in the month of February, second Friday in this month. Wow. We are continuing our discourse, the church. Today we like to see the church as a military depot. A military depot. A military depot is a place for training and equipping men for service to protect the nation, to protect the community, to protect the states. A military depot is not a place for playing, it's not a place for buying and selling, it is a place for preparing men for war. The church also is not a place of play. It's not a place of buying and selling, like some have made the church to become, where they are sowing seeds here and there. We'll come to that some other time. But we want to see the church today as a military base, a place for training men. We have the depots. Every nation has their depots where they train their forces. The police depot, the army depot, the naval depot, the Air Force base, where men are trained just for the sake of securing the land. So the church is a place where men are to be equipped for the spiritual assignments bestowed upon them. Everyone that is called out, everyone that is a full member of the ecclesia, like we have said from the beginning, is expected to be trained. An unskilled laborer will soon bring harm to his employer. An unskilled technician will bring problem. An unskilled choir member will cause confusion. An unskilled preacher will preach jargon. Everyone in the church needs to undergo certain types of trainings. You want to be an usher, there's a need for training. You want to be in the choir, there's a need for training. You want to be in the prayer band, there's a need for training. You want to be in the Sunday school department, there's a need for training. You want to be in the Bible study department, there's a need for training. You want to be in the evangelism team, there's a need for training. You want to be in the ushering and the hospitality, there's a need for training. Every aspect, you need to be trained to be effective in whatever you are doing, and not only to be effective, to be productive for the kingdom. In the army, we have the education segment, we have the military, we have the armed segment, we have the public relations. All of them are trained. But basically, they are all trained to fight. So also, a Christian needs to be trained to fight. Now, not fighting your neighbor, but fighting the spiritual battle. And that's why Paul says, we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities and against powers, against rulers of darkness in high places. So you cannot wrestle against what you are not prepared for. The next time you're in the church, remember that it's a training ground, a military depot.